Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Lorelai here. As you can see by the title of this video, it's been a really difficult week for me and Lennon. And this is going to be really off the cuff. I just want to start this off by saying that I've always made it a point to be transparent on this channel because I want people to learn from our experiences. I love sharing and exchanging information, but also because I really feel connected to our viewers, and I know you feel the same. A lot of you are just so invested in Lennon and Lennon's well-being all the time. After all, this is her name, her brand, her channel, and she is the face of it all. And so I like to keep you guys informed, especially when it comes to her health. I've been very open about her cataracts and her vet visits and her aging process. There has to come a point where I step back a little bit, because in our last video, I updated you guys on how Lennon is doing, and I showed you guys a little bit of our daily routine. And typically I sort of try not to read all the comments because some of them can negatively impact my mental health, but I'm human, and I was reading a lot of the comments, and I know a lot of it was well-intentioned, but there were a lot of people in the comments who were trying to diagnose her with different things. And that's one of the reasons I've always been hesitant to share her health information, because then you get a lot of people saying, well, it could be this, it could be that, my bunny died from this, and it's, as somebody who suffers from anxiety and panic attacks and stuff, that stuff isn't really good for me to see. I took Lennon to the vet shortly after that video was made because I think there was a little part of me that watched it back as well, and I was like, oh, I really should get these couple things looked at. I've just been in a state of shock in the past month or so, because it's really hitting me. Her age is starting to show. You have to understand, when a rabbit ages, it's very gradual, guys, and you don't really notice the little things that start to decline. But when you have a YouTube channel like we do, and you're able to watch videos back, and you're receiving tons and tons of feedback all the time, for me it's put me in sort of a state of shock, because even though I've known that Lennon is getting older, sometimes when you see it on video and then you're reading all that stuff, it just puts you in a different frame of mind. I just wanted to share a little bit about life with a senior rabbit. I think people get really scared of the aging process, just the way I am, and it's a hard thing to face. But everybody, including you might have a 3-month-old bunny right now, but that 3-month-old will one day be 10 years old, and you will be in my exact position. It's already hard enough when our whole life I've had people in the comment section telling me that I'm doing everything wrong. And admittedly, I have made mistakes, and I'm not perfect. Sometimes I've just wanted to make Lennon happy, but it's just been a really, really rough week. I don't think I've slept in a week. I've been crying every day. I also just want to give a big thank you to Michelle Kelly from LA Rabbit Foundation, Franca Schoening, and Vicki Anderholt from Adopt a Bunny Rabbit. These 3 women really helped guide me through this past week, and referring me to vets, and just giving me comforting and helpful information. And that's also why I recommend to so many of you to really connect with your local rescues and people in your rabbit community near you, because sometimes you really just want to talk to a bunny person, and expressing your grief and your worries to a non-bunny person, sometimes they just might not understand. You know, I'm fully aware that like Lennon isn't gonna live forever. Like that's always been the deal from the start. And I guess I just, you know, it's really hard for me to accept this new stage of life that she's in. It's hard for me to see her have difficulty doing a lot of the things that she used to be able to do without thinking. And because I have so much knowledge on rabbits and rabbit behavior, when I see something that's a bit off now, it just sends me into a spiral. But like I said, I've decided I'm going to just kind of draw a little bit of a boundary. I know you guys are supportive and you're okay with this. It's not like anybody's going to be mad at me for it, so I'm not really concerned about that, but I just wanted to communicate it. I beat myself up every day thinking that I could have done X, Y, or Z better. But I have to learn to live in the present moment. And that is the biggest takeaway from all of this, is I'm just cherishing every single moment with Lennon while I can. And I just, again, want to make clear, guys, like, she's not on her deathbed or anything. I don't want people to dramatize this more than I've already dramatized it. Anything new that I learn along the way, I'll probably include it in a video. But yeah, as far as just like the day-to-day stuff and like Lennon's health and health records, I probably, again, will just keep that private until I feel like there's something like worth sharing. I don't know, I may or may not disable the comments on this as well. We'll see. But if I don't, you know, tell me something positive, please. Thank you. Bye.